Next picture introduce you Japanese volcanic activities. Around the Pacific rims, those belt shows very active volcanic regions. Japan is one of them, and those are the mountains still active, still in suspension, and it's going to be start again. So we have those are the very strong potential of the future activities in volcanoes. This picture tells typhoon hit or a cyclone hit to Japan. In the west part of Pacific area, those areas are cradle of typhoons. And typhoon became larger starting from this area and moved to west and finally turned to Japan coast. So Japan is already a route for those typhoon hit. Every year we face typhoon hit. So we have to prepare for the flooding and also strong wind damage. Due to the global climate change and especially global warming effect, Japan are very much afraid of the climate change with west part of Pacific area. If this condition change more warm, we may face more frequently and more strong typhoon hit coming to Japan. Let's look at this picture. I tried to compare the water precipitation, rainfall among key countries: Australia, United States of America, Saudi Arabic Kingdom, France, UK, Japan, and average. Japan average precipitation around 1,700 millimeters. Compared to Japan, Saudi Arabic Kingdom has only 100 millimeters. So this contrast tells the two countries are quite different natural conditions. As I already introduced Japanese rice field, the Japanese farmers nowadays, they utilize those machines. Though this machine can plant rice and can harvest rice. So it's really machine, so-called combined machine, very useful and less labor consumption for Japanese farmers. This is very interesting. We are going to look at the sea current in the West Pacific area to North Pacific area. From equator, from south to north, we have so-called Kuroshio current. It is a warm current moving from south to Japan, north. And then from north, starting from the North Pole, passing through Bering Strait, and coming down to Japan, we have a cold current, which is called Oyashio current. And two currents meet here in Japan, and then it's mixed here together. So that Japan is very much blessed in the fisheries, because cold current fishes and warm current fishes, both fishes come Japan. So we can catch and we can enjoy different types of fishes. Same thing in Sea of Japan. The cold current coming into Sea of Japan and also warm current come into Sea of Japan, in where we have a mixing of to cold and warm waters. Japanese offshore fishing industry. Yes, we have a very active offshore fishing industry. They try to catch tuna fish. Japan is really leading consumption of tuna fish. In Japanese fish market, we have a large number of tuna fish caught like this. And here is a bonito, another type of fish. We have those are very much developed techniques for fishing. What about the whale and dolphin catching? Japan has a long history of catching dolphin and whale. Those whales and dolphins come Japan, and along the Japan coastal area, they are swimming. And sometimes they have a conflict with Japanese fishermen, because those sea members really eat a large number of fishes. So that the Japanese fishers really dislike those whales and dolphins. That is why in Japan we have a long history of fishing, catching dolphins and catching whales. This catching whales and dolphins become an international kind of a conflict. But I hope we can settle down this conflict in the orderly manner,